Evening all. Now, I'm not saying this is one of the best things I've done in quite a while, but it is fucking amazing and it worked perfectly. I'm so absolutely chuffed with how this turned out. It really suits the theme I'm going for this settlement of a kind of slightly ramshackle kind of trading post area. Now, as this happens a lot with me, you were meant to get this yesterday, but, and in this instance, basically, I was actually going to upload it today, and I noticed, well, I'd uploaded it and got to work with the idea of making it, basically, the audio was completely fucked. It kept stuttering while I was recording it, which I didn't think was an issue. I just thought it was my preview window being really wank, and it turns out it was causing all of my narration to basically just clip into each other, so you'd get me suddenly saying two words at the same time. I do have, you know, a weird way of speaking, and I have a habit of getting my words jumbled up like just like then, and again, and again and again. However, it was pretty bad. I thought it would only happen twice at the start, and I was like, Anywho, enough of that banter. So, my idea, because I built on this before, those of you who saw my last Slog video, I put a link in the description for my original Slog build, and I built it before, and what I did before is I actually basically kind of, you see those little vents at the side, I built around them, and you know, it looked alright, I think I've gotten a lot better, and obviously since that Slog build we've got a lot more tools to work with, and with this one, as you can see, I've used this scaffolding, which is kind of like a chest-high wall, well, chin-high wall, moreover, I would guess. And it works really, really well. You can probably see I have a little bit of fuckery getting it in, but not too much, to be completely honest. Like, I do figure, kind of like fuck around with, like, how am I going to get it in? But once I get it in, it works perfectly. Well, one thing that I love about this build is I was planning it yesterday at work, like in the morning. I was like, okay, I think I'm going to do that. And I actually tweeted out, I'm going to do this, which normally I don't do, because I'm paranoid that I'm going to change my mind and have to go, actually, guys, I'm doing something else. But no, I was like, no, this is going to work, right? And this part was a little bit of a fiddly bit, and I was like, but once this part's finished, just everything worked, like my entire idea, and I'm really, really pleased with it. Because my whole idea with this, those of you following Twitter have already seen the video I tweeted out, the tour which I normally put at the end, I tweeted out yesterday. But my whole idea with this settlement is I said, I want it to kind of feel like a bit more of an established settlement, which is why it has the concrete walls and kind of a bit more permanence compared to, say, a homestead. But I still want it to have its own character, and it's kind of, just due to that area I did last time and just how this turned out, it kind of looks like this area here looks like a small marketplace, which I really, really like. Just everything works. Like, I do a really, really shit ramp in a second, just as a kind of a filler ramp, but like everything really worked, and I'm just so I just love it when things work out. Like, really, really do. It would just put me in it was a crappy day, so it just put me in quite a good mood. I was like, yay. I'm a bit annoyed that I hadn't uploaded it yet, because that meant that, you know, I've gone 2 days or so without actually uploading a video, which did annoy me a little bit, but however, it's cool, because I'm excited to build, so you'll get a video tomorrow. You will get a video tomorrow. I'm also going to stop recording my audio if the bloody Sony movie studio starts stuttering again and restart. It's alright, I've fiddled, and I think it should be fine. I haven't seen it once yet, so it's all grand. Curiously, while I'm fucking around with this, by the way, if you go up to this ramp here, get it so you're on level, and just hold X and I can move it across. The reason why I've gone up the ramp a little bit is because I was too far down before. It meant that it was pulling it into the ground, which is why it went red. Anyway, so I'm going to have my computer finished in a couple of weeks. I'm decided I'm going to cheap a little bit on the processor. I was going to get an i7, and yeah, an i7. Now I'm getting an i5, I think a 6500 or a 6600. I've got my processor, my motherboard rather, which is a Z170 Pro Gaming. And my GPU is fine, it's a pretty mediocre one, but basically what this will mean is I'm gonna start having PC games on the channel, and also, more importantly, to be honest than that, because I've already got something to play games on, is the fact is that soon my videos will be hopefully a lot more regular, which is gonna be cool. Like, not daily uploads, but you'll probably get, some weeks you might even get 6 videos, but also they won't be up at stupid times. They'll be generally, I'm thinking, like, between 6 and 10 GMT, that kind of thing. So kind of good time, you know, when you Americans pretty much are on your lunch, I guess. But like us in Europe, we've just got back from work. So that'll be in a couple of weeks. I'm getting probably either the RAM or the processor tomorrow, and then I'll be getting something else either or the week afterwards, and that's all I actually need. which would be grand. Also because No Man's Sky comes out on the 9th, and that's something that I want to start featuring on the channel, because it's kind of an open world game. It suits that kind of quite heavy guide format, I'm hoping, and it'll kind of give me something to experiment with. But I feel it more suits a PC game, and even if for whatever reason my PC isn't maybe good enough to play it, I think it should be fine. I can still play it on console, but be able to edit the videos a little bit more efficiently, because I don't have to wait, you know, fucking 2-3 hours just to have the fucking thing rendered, which is why this video is late, because of the fact that I rendered it and then it was shit and I didn't have the time. Anywho, now that we've done that bullshit here, I really like the pattern I've done this, and you can see already, like, this works really, really well. Just with the raised platforms, and like it just works. This is what I was saying to myself, it just works, and I was so pleased with it. So good. Sorry, I'm so chuffed. So what I end up doing is, you'll see in a second, because I do skip over it so you don't have to see me literally manually place each board. I make this nice sort of pattern here, see? This is where shit gets exciting, by the way. So prepare Uranuses, collectively squeeze them together. So the idea, what I wanted to do is I wanted this to be a kind of closed, well, a full structure that felt as open as possible. And the good thing is, because we have these wall ends in, well, when we do have them in the barn tab as well, but in the workshop tab, which I think they look better in, I basically combine, as you'll see in a second, I combine them with all the other world ends. So this space is a really scrappy looking warehouse, but it's not actually a warehouse, it's meant to be kind of the marketplace, and you'll see what I do with the shops soon as well, which I'm quite pleased. Like I said, the whole thing just fucking worked, it was grand. And I'm just really pleased with the outcome. As I said before, like, this is going to be really colourful. With the lighting, I want it to... It's basically like... For those of you who've been to, you know, somewhere like Turkey or somewhere like that and got into the markets, or maybe like somewhere like that, you know, that kind of really just... There's just shit everywhere. Or better, Steve, better, if you haven't gone abroad, if you played Assassin's Creed... and gone in, you know, the market, that's even a better example actually, because they're more historically accurate, but you go in the markets there, you're playing one of the Assassin's Creeds, like the earlier ones, where you go through a market, and there's just colour everywhere, there's bustling, there's stalls everywhere, and that's the kind of weird idea I had in my head for this, was the idea it was kind of like a ghoul marketplace, with just like, but inspired by that aesthetic. Also, I keep fucking up the fucking ceiling here, I'm not paying attention. I do it again as well. I do it one more time, because I'm like, oh, quick, do I do it one more time? Yeah, see it, oh. See, I've already done it, it's the one at the back. Wait for it, it's gonna turn around and go, oh, yeah. Fuck's sake, right at the end, look at him, David, you, God, you twat, what a prick, what a knob. But I'm really pleased with this. Oh, so excited. I'm actually, like, really giddy and excited. I'm going to be decorating this. It'll probably be up for the weekend, just because, again, decoration takes ages. But, like, look at it open, right? Now, don't worry, it's not finished. Now, I do 2 of these. Basically, these are my shops that I'm going to put in here. The 2 boxcar shops. Now, the way I do this one is a really stupid way to do it, but don't worry, because because I assumed I would need to do it down on the bottom level and then, you know, select all so I can bring it back up. But to be honest, you can actually just snap it in regularly. I just assumed it wouldn't... You know when you like try and put, say, a prefab on, say, 3 or 4 boards and it won't go green? I kind of assumed that would be the case with this, which is why I do it down here and you see me dick around quite a bit. It does end up looking grand, but I decided to leave this part in because I wanted to show you my learning experience. I really do twat around though, don't I? Fucking hell, look at this shit. Look at this. Look at it! It's embarrassing. Honestly embarrassing. I also decided to use the orange ones as well. Orange and blue. But just, oh, God, I love this build so much. Those of you on, I'm going to link it down again, but I'll link my old build of the Slog. And I just, like, one thing that's really noticed about this, because I'm now going back and almost building structures I've done, you know, months ago, it's amazing how different you can make them look. Like, this, to me, like, looks, like, when it's finished as well, well, compare 10 Pines, but I think this one's going to be even more noticeable. They physically look completely different. Yeah, sorry about this, don't worry. I left it in because I wanted to show you, but I do actually, you know, do the second one much quicker. But yeah, like, it's quite awesome if you think about it, because they're such blank slates, and you can build so much. to have how different this one feels. It's fantastic. I really, really like it. And also with the new additions, because I've said, you know, we get the new DLCs and stuff like that. I've just kind of given us new items to play with. It's fucking awesome. I loves it. I loves it. I'm actually going to be building a couple of themed builds because we're getting the Vault Tech DLC next week. Obviously, I will be doing lots of stuff. The people will keep asking me. It's a given. I will be building a vault, so don't you worry. I think it's quite short, so I might do a video on the quests as well. So maybe a little, you know, let's play, gameplay, couple of episodes from me, which I hope you guys will enjoy. Depends. I'll just record myself doing it and nat to myself while I'm doing it and see what it's like. Yeah, see this, you don't have to do what I'm doing right now at all. This is a terrible, terrible idea. I put it in and I actually end up redoing it really quickly and then showing you the second one, but I don't show you me redoing this one. But also I'm going to do vault stuff. But also there's some stuff, I don't spoil anything, so I won't tell you what specifically there are, but there's some stuff in the Vault Tech DLC that will enable me to do a couple of builds. Like, for example, I want to do some security officers, because I want all of my, this is quite an RP save, I want all of my settlements within the Commonwealth to have their own little way station or kind of outpost for the Minutemen. And then also a couple of them are going to have railroad safe houses as well, like mini little, not safe houses, but like safe points, whatever they are called. Right, so you see here, I've already placed it, and it's very, very close. It's a lot more straight. I'll show you how I did this. It's you just basically just build it normally. I don't know why I assumed that it wouldn't work like this. I'm just used to the floor stopping me from doing anything. But I'm really pleased, and like just how this is going to contrast. I do put the shops in. When in the tour, I actually have just the level 2 shops, because I wanted to put shops in so you guys could see it, but I didn't have like 4,500 caps spare, because I put a guns one and a trader. So before you see this tour, like the proper one, like on the weekend, I will have scrapped those and replaced them with level 3s, because this is a big settlement. So this is how I do it. It's so simple. God. See, because I thought it was going to do that, like snapping around, and I just thought it would go red. Nope. And I didn't think I'd be able to get it so close as well. I just completely assumed. I didn't even attempt to try, because I'm an absolute prick. So see, it clips in really well, and you can just snap everything. Like, it's not even, I assumed I'd have to, like, rug glitch something in. Everything snaps in perfectly. There's not a single glitch. The only time I need to glitch anything is when, on, like, this part, is when I do, because, you know, I like doing one side of that box cards having the 2 wall end pieces. That's the only time I have to glitch anything in these. So this is me because I ran out of building space. Let's go up here, fall down the ramp, listen to Slogbot squeak around. See, it looks really, really snug. Ah, it's so grand. Love it. Love it. Sorry, I'm getting excited. I get excited. It's been a while since, because a lot of the time I like my builds, but like this one really inspired me. It's like, it's working so well. Yes. Insert that gif of that, I believe, Spanish football fan going, yes, you know the one, that one. Insert that gif right now, because that's how I felt while I was doing this. I was getting excited, as you can see. So it's nearly finished now, by the way. So I do a little kind of mini tour. I just have to do these part and then the railings. And I do put a little bit of lighting just so you can see it inside a little bit more. But like when it's actually decorated, it's going to be a lot more colourful. Cool. It's so good. Yeah. I'm really excited. Oh, on a note as well, people have started, and it makes me feel guilty, start sending me loads of YouTube videos again. Twitter have recently extended the time. Basically, I can't watch YouTube videos at work unless it's like lunchtime and my boss happens to not be around, because it's still just frowned upon to watch my desk. However, I can have Twitter open. So I seriously, if you want to show me something, please just make a Twitter account. Follow me at norespawns, or don't fucking follow me at all, it doesn't really matter. But tweet me the video, and then you can, then I can actually see. Because if it's a YouTube video, in the last couple of weeks, I've been sent nearly hundreds, and I just end up wallowing in guilt because I don't have the time to watch them. And then when it gets to my evening, I've got, like, you know, potentially half a dozen to 20 to watch, and I'm just sitting there going, oh god, but I'm so exhausted and can't be asked. So basically, tweet me videos, yeah, because I literally have Twitter open all the time, always. It's open now in a second window, right now in front of me. So do that. And so Twitter currently, I don't know how long it is. I had a 1.5-minute video, so basically there's no excuse for saying 30 seconds is long enough, because you can make them longer than 30 seconds, all right? Twitter videos. And plus, don't message me them, tweet them directly, because then I can retweet you and everyone else can see, because if you just share it to me, people won't see. Okay? Right, cool. I was meant to say that at the start so people would remember. I forgot, because I was too excited by my awesome build. Look at it, just everything works, right? Yeah, everything works. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, it's just rarely, I just don't have to fuck around. It looks cool. Yeah. Sorry. And you just wait, just fucking wait. And I'm pretty sure, I was actually going to make this a bit of a thicker ramp, so like you could get Brahmin up there, but then because I realised I didn't have a space as I thought to build up there, that open space to the behind me, so on, like if you're facing it, the left side where the fireplace is, where the guy sits, that is going to be where my little mini trading post is, which is something I do have to build at some point soon. Right, so now I'm just going to build it. So here's the tour. So it's not decorated yet, so obviously there's still loads of details. I am going to have, people keep asking me, it's going to be neon signs everywhere, don't you worry, go Utopia for the win, it's going to be grand. But I'm really, really pleased with how this turned out, so much. Like, it just looks like a completely different area, and it just, like, imagine this space all packed, shops. Okay, it won't actually be bustling, but imagine if it were bustling. Yeah, it's going to be so cool. Right, so I'll have a new video tomorrow, because I do one every other day, and I haven't actually recorded this today, so it's only been, 20 minutes of me just nattering to myself, so it's fine. So that'll be up tomorrow. It might not be at the Slog, because I don't know how much I have to build, so it might be something else. As always, follow me on Twitter, at norespawns. If you want to tweet me images and videos, don't send me bloody YouTube links anymore. You can put the link in, but just send me at least the highlight on Twitter, so I can at least see what you've done. And yes, I love you all.